Welcome back to Trucking with Velox 18. We're in Davenport, Iowa, and we are ready to hit the road this morning. I got my breakfast. I'm ready to rock and roll. The truck is warm, and yeah, man, we're just doing like 400 to 500 miles a day, slow rolling it across the country all the way to Pennsylvania from Idaho. So today is another leg in that journey. We'll get into Ohio, and I still don't know exactly where I'm going to stop, but it's like 8:30 in the morning, and getting a late start each day and stopping early each day is kind of nice, man. I'm a part-time trucker this week. It's Saturday, so we shouldn't have too much trouble with traffic or anything, so we're just gonna be chilling, man. Chilling, rolling down the road. Should roll easy and get some good fuel mileage along the way. So that's the plan. That's what we're doing. We're gonna roll down the road. You guys roll the music. Making our way out of the truck stop here. Guy walked by my truck. He's like, "Man, you look like you're making money out here." And I said, "That's an illusion, bro. I look like I'm in debt." And he's like, "Hey, but you're out here working. That's all that matters, man. You're out here working. He's like, what money we are making right now, you know. We can pay for something." He's like, "You can go, get some food for barbecue. You can, send your girl down to get her feet done." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's not." I said, "It's not as bad as it could be." And he's like, "Yep." I said, "If we can just, weather the next 6 months to a year, we'll be set up to be, set up for when it rebounds." And he goes, "That's the thing. Right now we're at the bottom of the barrel, for rates. We're at the bottom of the barrel, and if we can survive here, then next time when it gets good, we're gonna cherish it." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I don't know if we're at the bottom yet, but we're definitely we're definitely lower than where we were. But I don't know, guys. I think there's still room to go down from here, and I don't know that, from anything except for the people who've been around a while, who were around in 2008, the guys that I talked to, my mentors, and they tell me the rates are back. This is like back to normal rates, basically, which, with the cost of fuel going up and the cost of living going up, normal isn't necessarily normal, but still, these aren't super low rates compared to what they could be. There gets to be a point when there's enough trucks in the industry trying to stay afloat, and the economy is so slow with very little freight moving around the country because no one's buying anything because everyone is financially, hurting, and there gets to be some seasons of freight that are worse than this, where, guys will take whatever they can just to stay in business, as long as they can pay their notes on the trucks and put some rice and beans on the table, or some whatever they need to do to make their living. There's a lot of guys who are set up to weather this kind of a market, and just because I'm not doesn't mean it can't get worse. Just because this is like kind of as bad as I can handle doesn't mean that it's as bad as someone else can handle. So if the market pressures continue forcing the rates down, other guys can outlast me, that's for sure. I can try to outwork it for a while, but there's other guys who can work at a lower rate per mile for longer than I can. So just really kind of depends on what happens in the economy and all that. But anyway, I do think he's right, though. For those of us who we've just started our own authorities in the last year and a half, when the times were really good. The next time that times get really good, we will take it more seriously. Like I thought the good times would last a little longer, so it wasn't that I didn't believe the guys that were telling me that it would come to an end, and that, you know, it's that I kind of thought we had a little bit more time before things really slowed down to the point that they did. So I thought we would get at least this summer, you know, at some elevated rates before things went back down. I thought we'd have some time, but we didn't. This is where we're at, so we're gonna take it in stride and keep on trucking, man. Keep on trucking. But out here on a Saturday making money. Let's go. Let's roll. All right, well, we're about 40 miles outside of Chicago when we stopped here at the rest area. And, well, it's actually my second time stopping this morning already. We haven't been on the road very long, but kind of, you know, got that first pit stop you need to make after you have an energy drink. That's kind of typical. Energy drinks tend to make you have to urinate fairly quickly. I don't know what it is about them. They just tear your system up, you know, make it bad. And then, yeah, I was getting close to Chicago, and I'm like, you know what? I've learned something over the year that I've been doing this now, year and a half. When you're about to go into a major, like, urban area, a city, you don't want to have to be using the restroom when you're going through the city. Number one, you can hit traffic. It's almost, even on Saturday, there's probably gonna be some traffic. Number two, there's not a lot of places to pull over and use the restroom. There's just not. Hopefully you find a truck stop somewhere in a city, but sometimes the truck stops are a little outside the cities, and once you're there, there's nowhere to stop. And then three, there's no shoulders. There's no like wide shoulders on an off-ramp you can pull over on and use the restroom or anything like that. Like there's not even room for Gatorade bottle stuff, you know? Like you're gonna be doing it while you're driving. Like that's dangerous. So anyway, so I decided I'd just pull up right here, stop, even though I didn't really have to go that bad. I could go, so I did. And kind of helps that I'm not in a hurry today, you know? Kind of helps that there's really no reason not to stop and enjoy this beautiful weather out here, man. They got the park here at this rest area behind me. I mean, it's just a beautiful day, man. Beautiful day. I don't even know what the temperature is. Probably like 72 degrees. It's perfect. Perfect weather. It was awesome. Anyway, so I'll get back on the road. We'll get through Chicago, and I'm gonna kind of have to avoid the toll road right there on 80 because I'm not gonna pay, even though it's not that expensive. I'm just not gonna pay tolls when I have so much time to go get to Pennsylvania. There's just no point in paying tolls. So we're gonna do a little detour around the tolls, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. But if it does, who cares, right? All right, let's get rolling. All right, this is how we bypass the whatchamacallit, the toll on I-80 going through Chicago, well, south of Chicago. So we went north towards Chicago, and my trucker GPS is telling me to go all the way up.
Follow the course of the road for 6 miles. Follow the course of the road.
That's not supposed to be on right now while I'm recording, because that's on the same device that I'm recording with. Anyway, so my trucker GPS was telling me to go all the way up into Chicago and then loop around, turn east for like a few miles and then turn back south. It was gonna take me like an extra probably 15 miles, maybe 20, rather than just cutting across this road right here. And I was just gonna follow the trucker GPS because, you know, I figure it's trying to keep me, you know, I'm near Chicago, man. I don't want to hit any overpasses. I don't want to hit any bridges. I don't need any trouble. You know, I don't need any trouble. So I called my buddy Fate Trucking again. My only resource I really know of that knows Chicago really well. Although, you know what? Stinkin' Martin knows Chicago pretty well too, because he was from Michigan, so he probably knows this area really well. But I don't know how long it's been since he's been through here and stuff. But Fate runs through here all the time, so I just said, hey, you know, if you're ever going east on 80 and you try to avoid the toll, at first he was like, well, the toll's not that expensive. It's only for a couple miles. You should really consider just paying the toll. And then he told me I needed to get Easy Pass, which I think I do. I need to get Easy Pass. I just, I think I will in the future. But anyway, then he said if I'm trying to avoid the toll, or if there's an accident on 80 or something like that, he said he will come over and take this. This is Highway 6, south of Chicago. So I'm headed east on Highway 6, and we just cut across here 5 miles. We'll cut over to the 94 and we'll turn back south and reconnect with 80 down there. So so this is our plan, man. Surface streets, stoplights, 5 miles of stoplights. Actually, it's 6 miles because I've already gone a mile. So yeah, 6 miles of stoplights versus about 20 miles, probably 15 to 20 miles of highway with no stoplights. You know, if it was, I almost decided to go that way just for the ease of it, just because you set your cruise control and you go. But then I was like, man, forget that. That's too many extra miles, you know, too many. So we're gonna just go on these surface streets all the way across to 94, and then we'll cut down on 94 and go that way. So, and this is 294, which is a toll road, so we're gonna stay off of this. We're not gonna mess with this one. We're trying to avoid the tolls. That's the whole reason why we went this way. So we just got 5 more miles to go, and I'll catch up with you guys down the road. Well, we couldn't get through Chicago, or the Chicago area, you know, without hitting some traffic. So we're back on 80 now, but it is a little congested. Google Maps says it's about a 20-minute delay of traffic. So it's a decent slowdown. It's a decent slowdown. Everyone on the CB radio is like, man, why is this happening on the weekend? What's going on? So I don't know if there's an accident or what, but we haven't heard yet, like, if there's a lane we need to be in or anything. I just heard it's about 6 or 7 miles away where it opens up. So over here in Gary, Indiana, crossing this Indiana border, and then yeah, we'll just take our time through traffic. Dude, that guy's got, see that brake caliper just dangling, or that brake chamber, or the air chamber for his brakes? Look at it, it's dangling off the trailer. You guys see that down there? Dude. that is nuts, man. That is nuts. The air is disconnected. He has no brakes on the left, on that left trailer tire. That is gnarly.
looked like he had a CB radio in there. I mean, if you don't catch that on your pre-trip, although it might have just happened, that road on I-80, like before you get to like Joliet, it's that, I mean, they're doing construction on it, so I think that's why it's so bad. But I mean, that's the roughest road I've been on in a while. That one, that hurt my kidneys when I got out of that one. That one was like, dang, man. It's gnarly stretch of road right there. So maybe it did shake loose. Maybe it wasn't like that on his pre-trip. But anyway, all right. Yeah, we'll just I'll catch up with you guys down the road, man, because we're just gonna keep on going through this traffic like this. All right, we're continuing on down the road, and I stopped and ate some lunch, and when I did that, I recorded kind of a preview of the map, so you guys can kind of see where I'm going, where we're going today, where we're gonna stop, all that good stuff. So check out. It's the map, it's the map, it's the map, it's the map, it's the map. All right, so here's what we have left to do. Well, and actually, that end in Pennsylvania is actually where we're going to stay tomorrow night. But that red pin right there is where we're going to stop tonight, which is Beaver Dam, Ohio. Good old Beaver Dam, folks. So we still got a little ways to go. So the reason why we're not staying on 80 right here is because 80 and 90 are a toll road that go all the way through, around, over here. Go through Cleveland. All right, Cleveland rocks. But that isn't the way we're going to go because I don't want to pay no tolls. So because of that, we're going to come down, what is this, Highway 49, drop down 49 in just a few miles, and we'll head over here to Highway 30, and then we're just going to be out here on some country highway, bypassing all the stuff. You can see all these little things in here where we're going to go through towns. We're going to hit stoplights and stuff. It'll be fun. It'll all be fun. Then we'll go skirt around Fort Wayne, but that's on an interstate, so that's kind of cool. And then we'll just keep on going till we get there tonight. It says 3 hours and 21 minutes. I'm betting it'll take me 3 hours and 45 minutes. That's my guess. All right, we made it into Ohio. Back in Indiana, I saw a tomato truck on the road. And I haven't seen any of those in a while. You know, it's tomato season out there in California. So I was used to every summer seeing tons of tomato and grape trucks just filling the roads. They paint the roads black out there with all the sugars and juices that fall out of those trailers. And all the roads, you can tell the roads that go to the winery and to the tomato plants, because they're all black from the juices that drip out of the trailers. But anyway, I haven't seen any of the black roads, but I did see a truck full of tomatoes, and I was gonna get up next to it, and then it went on a different highway, and I had to go on a different highway, and so we had to split ways. So I'm waiting to see if I could see another tomato truck maybe coming towards me going that same direction, but haven't seen one yet. So I was gonna try to wait to record until I could show you guys the tomato truck, because dude, that was one of those A model Kenworths. That was a cool truck. That cattle truck, that was rad. That's an old school truck right there. That looked good for, I think, yeah, that's a cool truck. All right, distracted. Anyway, the tomatoes made me think of California and what's going on over there. Tomato season usually starts in July and runs through September, sometimes into October, and then grapes run a little bit later. They start about a month later, and usually end about the same time as tomatoes, because they end when it starts raining and when you know, the first couple rainstorms that come in. At first, it makes the fields harder to get in and out of, and then it starts messing with the fruit. So, yeah, they're over there doing that right now. This time of year, it's about that time of year. Everyone's in full swing over there. So, hope any of you guys who are out there running for Morningstar, or for Gallo, or for Stanislaus Foods, or Ingomar Grade, I don't know. I'm trying to think of all the different places. Yeah, Bronco Winery. Hopefully you guys are all having a good season. Hope the loads are plentiful, and that you're working those full 16-hour days on your ag you know, exemption, and you can make some money this summer. Because well, the spot market out here kind of sucks. So if you're in there with those rates, with good rates, and there's plenty of loads, then take advantage of it. Stock up as much as you can. But yeah, anyway, so we got about half an hour to go before we get to where we're going to stop for the day. So we're chilling, man. We're just cruising in Ohio, going 68 miles an hour in a 70 mile an hour zone, just chilling, and trying to save some fuel and get down. We have a little bit of driving to do tomorrow on Sunday, and then we'll save ourselves a little bit of drive on Monday morning, basically because I want to stop at a truck stop, you know, tomorrow, but rather than trying to get all the way there. I could get all the way to the receiver tomorrow, but chances are they wouldn't receive me, and I'd have to go find somewhere to try to park and sleep. And kind of looks like a small town, so I don't know how many places there would be to pull over and park, and then there wouldn't be any amenities or anything like that. So I'll just stop short and sleep in Pennsylvania. There's a big TA that looked like there might be plenty of parking tomorrow, so that's where I'm going. I always tell you guys what I'm going to do tomorrow. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Right now, we're just going to keep on getting down this road and park it up for the night when we get over here to the Pilot. Actually, there's a Pilot and a Flying J, and I haven't decided which one I'm going to go to yet. They're right across the street from each other. But Beaver Dam, Ohio. Let's go. All right, we made it over here to Beaver Dam, Ohio. Ohio. Yeah, we made it over here, and we did 400 miles today, just over 400 miles today, and then we'll knock out about 430 tomorrow, and then we'll leave 100 to do Monday morning. Like I was saying, we'll talk about it a little more tomorrow why we're stopping short, but basically just because that's where the truck stop is. I think that's the closest truck stop. I don't know the area very well, so I'm just sticking with truck stops. I'm not trying to find any secret sleeping spots, but the more I run out here, the more I'll find my curbs and my wide shoulders where I can park and be closer to my deliveries. It tends to help with the logbook. If you can sleep right next to where you're going to deliver, then you can kind of fudge your logbook a little bit. I mean play with your logbook a little bit, because you can kind of cheat the system a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit. You can do your delivery while you're still off duty and stuff like that. So I'm not going to divulge too much into that, because this is for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, that's what that's all about. So anyways, but we're just cruising, man. So we're here, Flying J, Beaver Dam, Ohio. There's a Pilot and a Flying J, and the Pilot was smaller, Flying J was bigger. The Pilot had a McDonald's, which is what I had for lunch, and the Flying J has a Denny's. So I'll get myself a salad and, I don't know, something else. I've been eating a little bit more salads lately, and had some cantaloupe for breakfast this morning. So trying to make some healthier decisions. I'm still drinking a lot of soda, which sucks. That's not a good idea. But I'm about to switch over to diet and kick the habit again. It's going to happen because, well, I don't want diabetes. I'll just be honest. It's in my future if I continue doing what I do. So, yeah, not trying to be, that's not like a joke of any kind. It's not. I know I get silly about stuff all the time, and so you guys are used to me being silly, but that's pretty serious talk, man. My mom, my wife, both have made comments recently about my need to be healthier. Obviously, I get comments from you guys, but I discount your guys' opinions. Sorry, you guys are strangers on the internet. I don't listen to you. But the people who love me and care about me, and they're like, hey man, you're getting bigger. And it's not just like, oh wow, you're getting bigger, but like, you know, it's unhealthy. And I'm not active enough. So we got to start making some changes. So right after dinner, you know, diet starts tomorrow. And then tomorrow it'll start tomorrow again. Diet always starts tomorrow. But no, we're going to start making some changes. So anyway, we'll get into that another time. I probably won't get into that another time. I probably won't like share with you guys my my El Flaco Velox segments. It's not going to be as much fun as El Gordo Velox. El Flaco Velox. All right. Yeah. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next load. Tomorrow's Sunday. Go to church. And well, I guess you guys are going to be watching this after Sunday, so hopefully you went to church. And yeah, God bless you guys. Love you. Peace out.